Hi everyone, this is Irene. I hope all are safe and healthy at home. Home, stay safe and stay connected with us. We welcome you all to celebrate the joy of learning at Vidya Lakshmi Senior Secondary School. In my previous videos, you have learned about Class 11 Computer Science topics, Python fundamentals, the tokens, keywords, identifiers, literals, operators and punctuators. In this video, let us learn about the structure of a Python program and also the various components of a Python program. Let us begin now. So, each and every programming language, it follows some certain structure for a program, for writing a program. When it comes to Python programming, what is the structure it follows, we must know before start coding it. Let us begin now. Here there is a Python programming code is given as a sample code. Here you can see there is a straight line. This straight line is given for you to understand the difference between the top level statements and the indented statements. You must know what are top level statements. The top level statements are the statements which begin from the margin. Here you can see some statements they begin from the margin, some statements they have a space before that. So, if the statement begins from the margin, these are referred as the top level statements. The statement which has space in the beginning are referred as indented statements. So, if a statement has a space in the beginning, they are indented statements, and if the statements begin from the margin, they are top level statements. For that understanding only this line has been given. There is no other purpose in this. Let us trace this program one by one and let us understand what is the structure of a Python code. Here the first line begins with the hash symbol followed by structure of a Python program. It is given here. If a statement begins with a hash symbol, they are referred as comment statements. So the comments are not the programming instructions, but they are the additional readable information given to the programmers. So these are the additional readable instructions only. These are not the instruction. These are information. So when the Python interpreter interprets, it omits all these comment statements. These comments will be available only in the programming code. The programmer or user can view these comments. These are for the understanding, otherwise additional information for the programmers. These are not the programming instructions. So in Python programming language, the comment statements begin with the hash symbol. You can see here there is another comment statement. So we have two comment statements, and also here there is another comment statement which begins from the middle of a line. If a comment statement begins from the margin, they are referred as single line comments. If a comment begins from the middle of a line, they are referred as inline comments. So comments are not the part of programming instructions, they are additional readable information. So we have learned about comments. If the statement begins with hash symbol, they are referred as comments. Now let us move on to the next statement. The next statement begins with the keyword def. If a statement begins with the keyword def, that statement is referred as a function header. So the function header starts with the keyword def followed by name of the function followed by parenthesis. If the function takes parameters, the list of parameters will be given within the parenthesis, followed by there will be a colon at the end. So function header compulsorily it has the keyword def followed by name of the function followed by parenthesis. Within parenthesis, if it takes parameters, the list of parameters will be there, otherwise the parenthesis will be empty, followed by there will be a colon. So this is specified as function header. Followed by function header, we used to have indented statements. All the indented statements under the header are the part of the header. They are actually referred as the body of the function. So as this is a function definition, body of this function is print hello. There is only one statement. The function may have many statements. So all the indented statements under the header are part of the function. So here we have a function definition. They are def greeting colon and including the indented statement under that. So the entire thing is referred as function. Usually we call this as function definition. This function definition will not be executed when it will be executed is when this function is called, only this function will be executed. So calling the function is just simple. We will be using just the name of the function, and in parenthesis, if the function takes parameters, those values we used to give. Here you can see at the last line we have greeting, the name of the function is given, just parenthesis is given. As it does not take any parameters, here in parenthesis we have not given any values or arguments, right. So in this place, when we call the function only, the statements inside the function definition will be executed, otherwise these statements will not be executed at all. So we have learned about the function. Now let us move on to the next line. The next line is main program code follows now. That is also a comment statement. We have learned about that. And then let us move on to a equal to 10, b equal to a multiplied by 2. Here this statement a equal to 10, this variable a, it references the value 10. So actually these are instructions. We are giving instructions to the machine to do whatever we are instructing, right. So here we are instructing or we are assigning a value 10 to the variable a. In turn, in Python, the variable a will be creating a label and it will be referencing the value 10. So these are instructions to the program. So all these are referred as the statements, all like a equal to 10, b equal to 2, print a plus b, all these are referred as statements. Statements are the instructions. So we are giving instructions through each and every line. So these are, even the if is a statement, if condition here we have given, right, this is a statement and else is a statement, print is a statement, all are instructions. We are giving an instruction. So all these are referred as statement. Here I have given some of the examples. And the next thing you can see, they are like, we are just going to talk about the expressions. So when it comes to expressions, the values, okay. So here you can see the value number 10 as well as whichever it produces a value, they are referred as expression. Even here you can see a multiplied by 2. Even the valid combination of values or variables and operators together, we call it as expression. So you can see here only the valid combination of value is there, number is there, and here the valid combination of variable and literal as well as the operator is there. So all these are referred as expressions. So here also a plus b, these variables, they hold a value and they yield a value, right. So all these are referred as expression, even b greater than 10. If b holds a value greater than 10, this condition becomes true. So it gives us a value, right. So all these are referred as expression, the valid combination of values or the operators and the literals, all these are referred as expression. The next one what we are going to learn is the inline comments. Already we have just learned the comment begin from the middle of a line or referred as inline comments, right. So now let us move on to the next thing. They are indentation. Already we have learned about indentation. If a statement begins with a space. So before a statement, if we have a space, the space in the beginning of the statement, right. So lines, these are referred as indentation. So here this print statement is the part of this function header, that's why it is indented. Same as you can see here, there is a if condition. This if condition also ends with a colon. So whichever statement ends with a colon, they are referred as headers. So this if statement ends with a colon, so that is a header. Under the header, the statements, otherwise the body of those statements, those headers will be indented. So you can see there is only one statement and that is indented. There is a space in the beginning. The space in the beginning is referred as indentation. So these things we have just learned now. The next one is we are going to learn about blocks. So blocks are the indented statements and the function header together. Here this is referred as a block, and also you can see here the if conditions header as well as the indented statement, that is referred as one more block, and also here the header else as well as the indented statement together, it is referred as another block. So the set of indented statements are referred as a block here. And the next thing what we are learning is function call. So already we have learned about that. The function call is nothing but just the name of the program. If there are any parameters here the actual parameters value will be passed. As this function does not take any values, and here also we have not passed any of the values. So these are the basic components of a Python program. So we have learned about comments. Comments are the additional readable information given to the programmer. They always begin with hash symbol. If a comment starts from the top level statement, that is from the margin, they are referred as single line comments. If they begin from the middle of a line, they are referred as inline comments. Other than the single line as well as inline comments, we have also multi-line comments. They are triple quoted strings. The triple quoted strings are referred as multi-line comments. Also, we have learned about function. The function definition always starts with the keyword def followed by name of the function and parenthesis, and there will be a colon at the end. The statements, part of the statements of this function will be indented. Okay. So we have learned about that, and we learned about statements. Statements are the instructions to the program. So that we have learned, and also indentation. We have learned about indentation. The space in the beginning are referred as indentation, and also we have learned about function call. Also we have learned about expressions. Expressions are the valid combination of literals and or variables and the operators together or expression. And also we have learned about blocks. The set of indented statements are referred as block. So these are the things we have learned. So let us move on to learn about the various components of a Python program. So through the sample program we have learned about these components. They are expressions, statements, comments, functions, block or suit. So these are the components we have learned. Let us learn all these components one by one. So let us learn about expressions. So what are expressions? Let us learn. Expressions are any legal combination of symbols that represent a value. Any legal combination of symbols that represent a value. Legal combination of maybe symbol in the sense even number is also a symbol, even plus sign, minus sign, all these are symbols only. So expressions are any legal combination of symbols that represent a value. So let us see some example of expressions. You can see here 1 and 5 it is given. It is a legal combination of some symbols, right? So this becomes one of the expressions, and you can see here a plus 10. So a is a variable. It may hold a value, maybe integer value or floating point value, maybe a number. Plus is another symbol, and even 1 and 0, they are some other symbols. So these are legal because a may hold a value. That value can be added with the number 10. So it may produce a value, okay, any legal combination of values, okay. So here it becomes valid, and also we have a plus 4, this is also a valid expression. Even b less than 4, this also it will be giving us a value. So this also becomes the valid expression of Python. So now let us learn about statements. What are statements? So statements are the programming instructions. So what are statements? Statements are the programming instruction that does something, that is some action takes place. So what are statements? Statements are the programming instructions. We are giving instruction through the program to the computer to perform some task. So these are referred as statements. So now a statement executes may or may not yield a value. So all the statements may not yield a value. Some statements may yield a value, some statements may not yield a value. So let us see some example. You can see here print within parenthesis, welcome within quotes it is given. So when we execute this code, and followed by we have a if condition also. When we execute this code, this print statement will be yielding a value. So it will be printing the value welcome in the interactive ideally. But here this if statement when we execute, if b greater than 5 is given. So when this is executed, it will be checking whether b is greater than 5. If it is greater than 5, if it becomes true, the set of statements under the if condition will be executed, but it doesn't yield any value at present. Only this statement has yielded a value. So the statement executed may or may not yield a value. So you must understand that. And let us learn about the comments. Already we have learned about comments. Comments are the additional readable information to clarify the source code. So when we write a program, what is the program is about, what is this function is about, or what are the statements, whatever we have statements we write in a program, right? So what are these statements about? About all these information, if we give through the comments, they are the additional readable information of that program. So comments are the additional readable information to clarify the source code, and also comments in Python begin with the symbol hash and end with the end of a physical line. Always it just begin with the hash symbol if they are normally single line comments, and the comments can be single line comments. They start with the hash symbol already, as I have said, and also we have multi-line comments. The multi-line comments are triple quoted strings. So the triple quoted strings are referred as multi-line comments or multiple hash style comments. So if all the statements, if they begin with the hash symbol, then that also it becomes the multi-line comments, right? So we have two types of comments. One is single line comments and another one is multi-line comments. Single line comments, they begin with the hash symbol, and multi-line comments are triple quoted strings. Also, the multiple hash style comments also referred as multi-line comments. Okay. So here is an example for multi-line comments. You can see that it begins with the triple quotes and also it ends with the triple quotes. So this is a triple quoted string. It is an example for multi-line comments, right? So multi, and this is the first line, second line, third line. So multiple lines have been commented using starting triple quotes and ending triple quotes. Even you can see here, this also it is referred as multi-line comments only. The reason here all the statements, they begin with the hash symbol. In that case also, this also becomes the multi-line comments here. Now let us learn what are functions. Functions are named code sections and can be reused by specifying their names. That is, through function calls, the functions can be reused. So we used to write a function definition. Those function definitions will not be executed until otherwise it is called. But the functions, once it is written, can be reused any number of times. So when there is a function call only, whatever functions we have written, that will be executed. So now let us move on to know what are block or suit. So now you can see here, block or suit is a group of statements which are the part of another statement or a function. So these are group of statements, mostly they are the indented statements. Okay, so all the indented statements which are the part of the headers, right, they are referred as block or suit. And all the statements inside the block or suit are indented at the same level. Here what I have said, that definition is given. So all the statements inside the block or suit are indented at the same level. So we have come to the end of this session. Let us recapitulate. So we have, in this video, we have learned about the structure of a Python program and also the various components of a Python program. So now let us see what are the various components we have learned in this video. They are expressions, statements, comments, functions, block or suit. So in this video, we have learned about all these components. Expressions are the valid combination of any symbols that represent a value. Statements are the instructions given through the program. Comments are the additional readable information given to the program. And functions are the sub-programs or the sub-code units of a program. Block or suit are the set of statements which are the part of other statements. So we have come to the end of this session. In this video, we have learned about the structure of a Python program and also the various components of a Python program. In the coming videos, let us learn about variables and assignments. Until then, bye from Irene. Thank you.